former acting DHS secretary, executive vice president of the America First Policy Institute, Chad Wolf, along with Fox News contributor, and that's Jason Chaffetz. Chad, you're talking to these guys every day. I mean, it's gotten as bad as I've ever seen it. 1,300% increase in violence against ICE agents. Threat level up 8,000%. Is it directly related to the rhetoric of the so-called leaders of the Democratic Party?
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Sean, that the rhetoric is obviously leading to a lot of the violence that we see targeting ICE. You go in places like Minneapolis or Portland or Chicago, they don't have the support of the local leadership there. They have no local police or law enforcement support. And so they are out there on their streets on their own. That's one reason that President Trump decided to deploy the National Guard in there to help them out. And we see this in Minneapolis on Wednesday, during this incident, where they became overwhelmed by the group around them. And it's why they're surging more law enforcement into Minneapolis probably overnight. They don't want this to spiral out of control. What you're likely to see is professional protesters start to descend on Minneapolis. They're probably already there. And it could end up being what we saw in 2020, where they're burning down portions of that city. I don't think President Trump's going to let that happen. And I hope it doesn't happen. But let's make no mistake. What you're seeing on your screen here is an all-out attack on law enforcement. ICE has a mission given to them by the United States Congress under statute to enforce immigration law. And these folks that continue to get in their way should be arrested and prosecuted. And look, even these folks that you're sharing on your screen now, they're in the middle of a roadway. That is against the law. They need to be on the sidewalk. And so when you continue to incentivize, when you continue to let them continue to do this, this is where it crosses the line from just peaceful protesting to violent activity.
You know, do you believe, Jason, that this rhetoric is connected? And if this continues, are we going to go right back to where we were in the summer of 2020? 574 riots, dozens of dead Americans, thousands of injured cops, billions in property damage. Is that the next phase here?
In short, Sean, yes. These people, look, you can petition your government. You have the right to peacefully protest. But when you impede law enforcement, when you attack law enforcement, that's a bridge too far. And every one of them should be arrested and prosecuted. That's what the missing link is. You have to actually prosecute these people. And I think it takes a whole of government approach. It's going to take more than just ICE and Homeland Security. You're going to have to involve the Treasury. That means the IRS. It means FinCEN, the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. That means the Department of Justice. All of them will have to be involved and engaged, because we all know, see, and experience the idea that these NGOs, non-government organizations, and these not-for-profits that get a federal tax benefit will use these funds to fund these people to be out there and do these types of things. Every one of those needs to be dismantled and taken down. And by the way, when you arrest somebody, put them on the do-not-fly list. Make sure they never fly on an airplane again. You can do other things like that to make sure that it is painful for them to engage in this, and to let law enforcement know that we support them, we love them, we care about them, as I know Donald Trump does.
All right, Chad Wolf, Jason Chaffetz, thank you. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.